Hello, CB. My name is Marlia Berry, and I would love to be your senior class officer. As your senior class officer, I will make sure to take everyone's ideas into account. Every suggestion I get, I will make sure to share it with the rest of the student council. I have the traits of teamwork, leadership, and integrity. All of these traits will specifically be going towards our student council. We all will continue our final journey through CB as seniors, and before our year is up, I want it to be the best one we've ever had. There were ups and downs throughout this pandemic, so I will help bring new and fun school activities and fundraisers. Also, I will participate in school-wide meetings for the school. So remember my name and vote for me, Marlia Berry, like the berries that grow on bushes. I want to be your senior class representative. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Olivia Cepeda, and I'm running to be on your senior class council. For those of you who do not know me, here at CB, I'm a part of cheerleading and LaSallian student ambassadors. My experience as an ambassador has allowed me to develop great leadership characteristics that will help me better serve you on class council. I'm approachable, a good listener, caring, and hardworking. Vote for me to be on your senior council, and I will make sure your ideas are not only heard, but discussed at each meeting. It is important to me to serve on your class council because I feel like we have missed out on so much due to COVID that I would like for us to experience together all the great things that CB has to offer us, especially since it is our senior year. I would like to collaborate with all of you to learn what you want most out of your senior privileges. I will work hard to make it a priority to bring back safely together with my fellow student council members traditions such as Kairos, Holy Bowl, Homecoming, and Spirit Week, just to name a few. I want us all to enjoy our senior year to the fullest. I want to be a part on making sure we have a traditional graduation. I believe that I have the skills to be a great asset to our senior council in making our final year here at Christian Brothers exceed all of our expectations. Finally, please remember to vote Olivia Cepeda for your senior class council.
Good morning, classmates and faculty. My name is Ryan Clark, and I will be running for senior class council. This year has been a wild one. Having to navigate school through the COVID-19 pandemic has been no easy task, especially for those of us who have had to do school through a screen, away from our friends, favorite teachers, and staff. However, next year, hopefully we will all be together again. And I want to get back to everything that we missed. Back to rallies, back to dances, back to those amazing cafeteria cookies, but most importantly, back to you. If you elect me for senior class council, I promise to be a voice for you and to fight for everything that you want to see happen our senior year. So why should you vote for me? I have been in student council for a year. I am involved in several clubs at CB. I have helped organize several CB events and activities. I am knowledgeable at the school. I'm creative, and most importantly, I'm dedicated to you and to making sure that our senior year is as fun and memorable as possible. Thank you, and remember, if you vote for Clark, you'll make your mark.
Hi, my name is Kelly Cook, and I am running for senior class council. I'm running for student council because I want to make our senior year amazing, especially after we have missed out on so much of our normal high school experience due to the pandemic. We have missed out on prom, homecoming, and overall just bonding with each other. I want to be able to represent the senior class and help communicate what you want. Overall, it is our last year together at Christian Brothers High School, and I want to make our senior year a year we will never forget. Every year at Christian Brothers, I have been a member of the cheer team, which shows I have school spirit and dedication. Sophomore year, I was also captain of the JV team, which represents my leadership skills. I have also been involved in Christian Brothers through community service. I previously volunteered at Wellsprings, LaSallian Youth, and at the food bank. I am also a very dedicated worker, as well as very goal-oriented. I am an incredibly hard worker and at times a perfectionist. I love collaboration, which makes it easy for me to work with others. Please consider voting for me to be a member of your senior class council. Thank you.
Hi CB, my name is Cooper Davey, and I'm running to be on your senior class council. I've done this job a lot before because I first started when I was in 8th grade, and I was the president of Our Lady of the Assumption School. That's when I learned what it meant to be a role model for all the students and to be representative of an entire school. That set a standard for me that I wanted to keep reaching for when I came to CB, because I knew it would help me the most. So I ran for the sophomore class council and the junior class council because we got to do a lot more activities and plan a lot more things, and I knew this was best for me. I kept wanting to focus on the school and the students because I loved them so much, and I just wanted to keep making fun activities to make the most memories possible. I also realized that I'm not afraid to stand on stage and say a giant speech or sing an entire song, since I do have a lot of experience standing on stages and performing and doing altar serving and a lot of other things. I do think my one flaw is that I am not the best when I'm alone. I always try to be independent in my work, but I know when it comes to student council, a team is the best. And the team I have is always going to help me because we have each other, and I'm always wanting to help them. Thank you.
I'm Kyle Abson. I'm a current member of junior council, and I'm running for class office for our senior year. The past year has been a tough time for a lot of us, academically and socially, and certainly I myself have been struggling as well. I've been struggling with doing school, and I've been struggling to get the motivation to do anything at all. I think a big factor to do with that is the fact that I just don't feel like I'm in school. You know, one major thing that we've been missing in the past year is all these great events that CB puts on, you know, football games, dances, rallies, stuff like that. Even sporting events, if you participate in a sport, or club meetings, if you participate in a club, like all of that has just been gone. And I think, you know, obviously mental health, my own mental health has been struggling, and people, and the mental health of others that I know has been struggling as well. I think one of the things that I could do as an elected class council officer is to try to get a semblance of normalcy back in our school with the planning of these events. Through, you know, because a lot of the events we've been doing have just not felt the same during the time of COVID. But now, since we're coming back to school, and since a lot of people are being vaccinated, there are ways that we can safely and properly turn these events back into something that we remember. So as an elected class council member, I would try to plan events to be as close as what they used to be as possible. Homecoming, football games, and then especially prom for us as seniors this year. That's something that I really care about because that's something that I really missed. Although last March I saw quarantining as a much needed break from school, this tumultuous time, and my absence from school has made me realize how much I really miss it and all of its defining events. It made us miss an entire year of our lives, and I want to make our senior year, our last year as high school students, and our last year together on campus as normal and as memorable as it can possibly be. As an elected class officer, I will work to bring our events back to what we remember and to try to streamline and to make comfortable our return to campus. Thank you.
Good morning, students and faculty. My name is Kenna Lafitte, and I'm speaking here today in hopes of being one of your senior class council officers for the 2021 to 2022 school year. You must be asking, why am I running for class council? Well, after attending Christian Brothers for almost 3 years now, it is safe to say I have found myself a home with all of you here. The slogan, CB is the place to be, is a fitting title as there is something to offer for everyone. I've met so many amazing people and learned so much at CB that I feel it is my time to give back to the school community. I'm thankful for all the school has to offer, and I would love to display my gratitude through serving as a class council officer. So how am I planning on helping our class? How would my presence on class council benefit our class and the greater school community? At CB, I'm involved in a range of activities, from sports to the art program to LaSallian ambassadors. While these activities completely contrast each other, I've learned to interact and work effectively with my fellow classmates. In addition, I've held a number of leadership positions for my charity leagues, such as secretary and vice president. So I'm experienced in advocating for my peers and often interacting with new people. I'm also an extremely hard worker and will dedicate time and effort to ensure our class has an outstanding senior year. After all, I wouldn't be volunteering those precious late starts if I wasn't devoted to our class. Additionally, I am also a great communicator and listener. So if there's a suggestion that you want, whether it's better music at the dances or promoting more spirit and unity, I will do my best to make it happen the exact way you want it. Lastly, I'm a very creative person, so I will always try and bring new ideas to the table when it comes to our class. Because of COVID, we've all had a unique school experience this year. However, there's definitely a lot of promise for the near future. That being said, I will try and do my best to curate a fun and memorable atmosphere for our senior year with the help of ASB. I promise to promote a positive and inclusive community while maintaining efforts to bring back our favorite school events. As someone who truly loves the school community, it would be an honor to be a leader and advocate for our class for the upcoming school year. Therefore, when the ballots come to open on Schoology, remember to vote for Kenna Lafitte. Thank you and have a great day.
My name is Miles T-Bone and I'm running for Senior Class Council. As many of you know, last week I ran for ASB President. Unfortunately, I lost, but that's okay because I love leadership and this will not be the end of my leadership journey. The truth is, I love leading you guys and I want to help you guys have the best senior year possible. If you elect me as class council officer, I'll work hard to make the events planned by our ASB LSC officers the best they possibly can and memorable to every single one of you guys. One thing you might not know about student council is that the senior on class council with the most votes is elected class council president. I would love this opportunity to represent you guys and expand new ideas to push it into our senior year to make this one the best we've ever had. So please, if you want the best senior year possible, please vote Miles T-Bone for Senior Class Council.